Welcome into Steelers Talk. I'm your host, Jack Sperry, and today we're going to be talking about some concerning TJ Watt rumors here as superstar edge TJ Watt has posted a concerning cryptic photo on his Instagram story today. And today I'm going to let you guys know what I think about it and where I think that the TJ Watt contract extension talks currently stand between the superstar edge rusher and the black and gold. Before we get into the content today, what say you guys? Let me know down there in the comments section, what would TJ Watt be worth in a trade if the Steelers decide to eventually let him go this offseason? Let me know what you guys think down there in the comments section. Are you asking for a first-round pick? Are you asking for multiple first-round picks? Let me know what you guys think down there in the comments section. For me, I just can't let him go for anything less than at least one first-round pick. All right, so let's talk about this photo here, and this is what a lot of Steelers fans are talking about right now. TJ Watt posts a photo on his Instagram story of him kind of looking a little bit, disgruntled, putting up the peace sign, and a lot of people are looking into this right now, and they are panicking, and they're saying, what is going on with TJ Watt? Is he going to retire? Is he going to ask for a trade out of Pittsburgh? Are things not going well with his contract extension talks? And there's really three theories and really three main reactions that we have seen when it comes to this photo from TJ Watt, who rarely posts on his social media, by the way. The first theory is it's nothing. You're overreacting. He's just posting a photo that he likes of himself. The second theory is that he's going to retire. Andrew Filipponi and others went up on their social medias and said, oh no, he's going to retire. And then the third reaction is he's threatening a trade request, and he's saying that I want out of Pittsburgh, and he's going to request a trade. Now, what I will say about this post, guys, is I don't think TJ posted this just to post it. He's not somebody that's always posting on his IG story. He's not somebody that's very active on social media. So the fact that he's posting a photo on his Instagram story, and one where he's kind of upset, like that photo was taken after, I believe, his injury last season versus the Philadelphia Eagles, where he had to walk off the field, and he was kind of disappointed and upset, and he was kind of giving the peace sign to the people as he was walking off into the locker room. And that's not necessarily a photo you post of yourself if you want to make yourself look cool, right? So I do think that this photo posted on TJ Watt's Instagram account means something, but to be absolutely clear, all right, this does not mean that Watt is for sure going to demand a trade out of Pittsburgh. This does not mean that he's definitely going to retire. It does not mean that TJ Watt's future with the Pittsburgh Steelers is necessarily in jeopardy. I think this is just a negotiation tactic because, I don't think that he likes where the negotiations are between his representation and the Pittsburgh Steelers on a new contract extension. And to be quite frank with you guys, players do this all the time, all right? Now, maybe guys like TJ Watt don't do it very often, but players do this kind of stuff where they put out kind of these cryptic messages on social media. They'll delete all the photos of them in team gear, all this different stuff that they do on social media to try and get the attention of these football teams and try to apply some pressure. And I think that's probably what's going on here, guys. My best guess as to why TJ Watt posted this on his Instagram account is that he's not thrilled with where the extension talks are. The Steelers are offering him a number that he thinks is too low, and he wants to apply pressure on the organization by drawing up and stirring up a little bit of a buzz around a potential trade request that could be on the horizon if the Steelers don't meet his demands on a new contract extension. And it's obvious that whatever Pittsburgh is offering, whether that's $34, $35, $36 million per season, it's not high enough for what TJ Watt wants on his next contract, all right? And that's why he's kind of showing a little bit of disgruntledness here on social media and why he's starting to apply a little bit of pressure for the Pittsburgh Steelers to increase their number in order to keep him in the black and gold for the rest of his career. Now, coming up here on Steelers Talk, Diana Russini actually gave an update on the latest surrounding TJ Watt's contract negotiations with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I'll reveal what Russini had to say about Watt's situation here in just 1 second. But before we dive into that, let's have a word from our sponsor today at Game Time. And recently, producer Coop and myself just went to go see Jacob deGrom pitch for the first time on a very long time at Globe Life Park for the Texas Rangers when they beat the Boston Red Sox in Arlington just a couple of weeks ago. And thanks to Game Time, we were able to save money on the tickets themselves so we could splurge a little bit more at the game itself, getting merchandise, getting food. We went to go see some live music afterwards at kind of one of the venues they have at Globe Life Park here in Arlington. And Game Time is the official ticketing award-winning partner of Steelers Talk by Chat Sports and makes getting tickets to every live event that you go to even easier, and it's super fast to use as well. Prices on the Game Time app actually go down the closer it gets to first pitch, and with killer last-minute deals, all-in prices, views from your seat, and their lowest price guarantee, Game Time takes the guesswork out of buying MLB tickets. Guys, the Pittsburgh Pirates, let's just face it, they are an absolute joke. They didn't spend any money this offseason, and they are completely wasting some of the arguably the best pitcher in baseball in Paul Skeens. But there's two still things that are true about the Pittsburgh Pirates. Number one, PNC Park is still the most beautiful ballpark in the United States of America. You cannot convince me otherwise. And then also Paul Skeens is absolutely him. So if you want to go see Skeens pitch this year and you want to get those scenic views of the Allegheny and, of course, PNC Park, it's so beautiful, guys. Make sure you guys take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time today. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS. It's one word, all caps, CHATSPORTS. It's at the bottom right of your screen right now for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code CHATSPORTS. It's one word, all caps, CHATSPORTS. That's CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Download the Game Time app today. Last-minute tickets, lowest price guaranteed. All right, so let's talk about what Diana Rossini had to say about Watt's contract extension talks here. She says he still plays at an elite level, but turns 31 in October and is in the final year of his contract. It feels unlikely he tops Garrett's mark, but talking about $40 million per season there, but expect any extension to beat that signed by Texans' Danielle Hunter at $35.6 million per season. So listen, man, I think that if Watt asks for less than $40 million per season, if it's anywhere in that range of 36 to like $38, $39 million per season, I think the Pittsburgh Steelers should just get it done. I really do, all right? The cap is ballooning and exploding every single season at this point in time, and I understand that, that money seems like a super, super big figure because it is. That is quarterback money at this point, and it's approaching even what Geno Smith, a quarterback, got with the Las Vegas Raiders this year for an edge rusher, all right? Not even a quarterback, an edge rusher, but you take a look at the impact that TJ Watt has on this football team, guys, and it's just astronomical. When he is healthy, he is a perennial Defensive Player of the Year candidate. He's won one of those trophies. He probably should have won multiple, probably at least 3 at this point in his NFL career, and, the last couple of seasons, more than 10 sacks, had 19 sacks back in 2023, 19 tackles for loss over the last 2 seasons. He's an impact player that also leads the league in forced fumbles since he entered the league by an extremely wide margin. So not only does he get sack production, not only does he get to ball carriers behind the line of scrimmage for TFLs, but he also causes turnovers, which make him one of the most valuable defensive players in all of football. And if you want to see the impact that TJ Watt has on the Steelers' outcomes here, in the 11 games that TJ Watt has not played for the Pittsburgh Steelers due to injury in his career, they have gone 1-10 in the games that he doesn't play. All right, so if that number doesn't convince you that this is one of, if not the most valuable player on the entire Steelers roster, I don't know what else to tell you, man. And, if he's asking for $40+ million per season, if he's asking to be the highest paid non-quarterback in NFL history, unfortunately, if the Pittsburgh Steelers are serious about competing for championships right now, they may have to consider that because Cam Hayward has 2 years left before he retires. And obviously, if you're going to win a Super Bowl in the next 2 years, you got to have TJ Watt on your roster. So I don't know the number that TJ Watt is asking for. If he wanted to be the highest paid non-quarterback in football history, I think that his numbers and his production kind of point to that being a justified ask. But if you can get him for anything less than 40, guys, I think that is something that the Steelers absolutely need to get done. And hopefully they're not trying to lowball him because, if this post is any indication, he might get angry and he might end up requesting a trade at some point, which is the last thing that the Pittsburgh Steelers need at this point, at least if you ask me. So what say you guys? Let me know down there in the comment section. If TJ Watt said, pay me $37.5 million per season or trade me away, which one are you doing? Type S if you would sign him, or type W if you would let him walk in free agency or trade him away. Let me know what you guys think down there in the comment section. For me, this is a no-brainer. I'm signing him to that contract, and I am moving forward with TJ Watt for the next several seasons. Let me know what you guys think down there in the comments section. Click that subscribe button if you haven't already. Really do appreciate all of your guys' support. If we get more on this developing kind of story surrounding TJ Watt and his contract extension talks this offseason, we're going to get you guys updates every single time it happens. So make sure you click that subscribe button right now and join the Steelers Talk family today.